I've been hiding something deep inside for a very long time. And I think it's about time it all comes out and needs to be heard. I'm a mother of 6. And I've been a lot of people's best friend. I've been their sisters, their lovers. And let me tell you something about me. When I give you my love, I give it all. And my heart is too big. It just won't let me do others as they've done unto me. It's not my DNA. Just can't be like that, you see. Fatal day of June 14th. Mom, Paul, and me and my sister Beth, Marshall and Stotty too. Got in that gold Cadillac. Destination was unknown. I think Mom and Dad were in a hurry to Toledo, Ohio. They said he was drunk and fell asleep at the wheel. I don't believe that with the intense search investigation that I've been holding throughout the years. I found a lot of lies in those stories they told. But I tell you what, I'm a woman of my word, and I gave my children, my husband Greg Malone, Steve Dixon, Jimmy Wayne Clark Jr., and Ron Sparks all I had. I can't do it. I got to do it all. I'm not going to ride that fence, because at the end you will fall. It's going to leave your life in deception, and you're going to hurt somebody. And I think at the end you're going to leave with regret for those sins. But I am here to tell you, so big and strong, I love my children with all my heart. I gave them birth. As God came down right now and said, would you give your heart and live? I sure will, on this very day. But let me tell you something. At the age of 3 years old, there was a Shelby, Ohio, where my mom and pa lost their life. And 4 children inside. One on the way to. When the car finally stopped and the rebel dust cleared, I crawled out of the car. I was sitting right next to my daddy, you hear? Marsha right next to me, and Beth and her mom too. Scott in her lap. She went out the window and he went into the weeds. And crying endlessly he was. So I crawled out the car. My daddy stooped over, covered in blood, and knelt down beside my mama. She could barely breathe. She said, it's going to be okay, girls. I knew from the rumble in her heart and from her voice, that was the last time my mama was going to be able to comfort me. I knew from that very day my life was going to be a fight and a struggle. A little girl was deep inside of me, crying endlessly to come out. She got buried that day. Because you see, I had to grow up that day. Beth couldn't speak and did not talk for the next 2 years of her life. Marsha just looked at me with her sad little eyes. Thank God she does not remember none of this, because it left scars that I cannot ever forget. In the fatal moments when Mom and Dad, before they passed, the screaming, the crying is in my ears and will always ring forever near. I'm here to tell you, lies and deception is a sin, and it's false on someone's name that has been so good to all of you. Yes, I'm a sinner, this is true. And I make mistakes every day like sinners do. Now, I am responsible for my actions. And I have apologized so many times. Weeks and days have passed. Years have gone by too. And I have done everything I could do to stop and never let them days ever be seen again. I stop drinking alcohol and getting, just acting a fool. I'm responsible these days, and have been for the last 25 years. Yes, there was a time I hit depression and lost my, the devil came back in and took my brother on February 9th. And I'm here to tell you, I love y'all with all my heart. But now I've got to let go. I've set me patient for y'all to come back around. And I'm always going to be your mother, this is true. And I will always give my heart to you, each and every one of you. Now, you know how some people just, they go about their lives and they don't make many mistakes, and once in a while they hit bump in the run, they do. Now, Laura Lee has always been able to jump, you know, Mama hit that bump, let me go tell everybody. And then if you don't hit a bump, she's going to make some shit too. Little girl, you need to tell the truth, all forgiven. And you can't come up, even your mistakes now, oh, Mama did it, it's my mom's fault. Oh, generations need to stop this mess. And I'm telling you, God's a patient man. And, you know, I'm not sure what happens if you go to the other side with not trying to make right on this side. That's between you and God. I'm going to leave it there. But I'm telling you, I'm going and I'm leaving soon after this surgery is over. You won't know where I'm at, and you won't be able to just, you know, if she's there, we'll go out tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow until the next day. You're going to regret this one day. I love you with all my heart. Stop gossiping on my name. Because those were your granddaddy and your grandma too that died in a car accident that day. And I'm their daughter, and I'm sure they turned in their grave a many a day because you cursed their name. They were good people. I've done intense research over this. Now let's get down to the reason why my mom and dad are not alive. Studied too, Paige as well, and Bethy both in there as well. It's all over greed and jealousy, money. God, there is nothing worth your mom, your family, and your freedom. Did you think about that? Let me tell you. You think you got away with something. You didn't. God sees everything. Call him what you will. But there is a power. I've seen it well. Too many times I've seen miracles in my 59 young years. And I don't want to see y'all go to hell. There's many levels, I know there is. I don't want you to even see any of them. I want you to return to heaven with me one day. But please give up your evil ways. I will always be waiting for you. Maybe we can put all this in the past and be a family before it's too late. And for you, Jimmy Wayne Clark Jr., I have forgiven you. You as well, my spouse. Now, for me, I'm going to go and let this little girl that's been crying deep inside have her precious time, because it's her time. We're going to put our feet in the sand, wiggle my toes until the end. I'll come back one day when Jesus says, and I hope to God to see y'all again. I love y'all.